think about that, huh?
I can yes and amen that. You need to. I'm shocked that I had never heard of this guy. I watched that video the first time and I ugly cried.
Think about that, huh?
It's got my wheels turning and
Think about that, huh?
That's the Jesus that Mormons believe in. Dallas Jenkins. Is that the Jesus that you presented in this TV series?
Think about that, huh?
Phenomenal album, Irons in the Fire, Zeta Blacksmith.
Think about that, huh?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unsolicited. Wow, that zoomed in a lot. Live on YouTube, episode 69. I'm your aka the Evangelical Norm. So, Unsolicited is just that. It is my unsolicited opinion on arts and entertainment as it intersects with a Christian worldview, movies, TV shows, books, mostly Christian hip-hop, because that's the world I live in. That is the stuff that I love. So when stuff comes out and I want to pass it on to you guys and give you an idea of what's going on and what you can get and where you can find it, that's what I'm going to do. And so today we're going to do, for the first time, I've actually never done a live on YouTube blind react video. Usually it takes me 2 or 3 shots to get these done, but I'm going to do this live because I want it to be a true blind react. This video dropped yesterday. I haven't watched it. I saw it. I got hit by that Curt was posting this around, and so I just kind of blocked it all out and to make sure I didn't see it, because I want to see it live and give you my just complete raw reaction. So I do believe that Dan Miller is responsible for the video. So Curt Kennedy's a song. It's a new album that he's got, and it drops tomorrow everywhere. So here's the thing. This is something new. Curt usually, and I am in full support of this, because you know my stance on buying music and supporting our brothers and sisters who are making lyrical theology, Christian hip-hop, entertainment that is God-glorifying and edifying to us who listen to it. People buying it, not streaming it, not, buying it and downloading it and paying a little bit, get some skin in the game on this stuff, right? So, but this is the first time. He usually doesn't release it on streaming platforms, usually for 2-3 months. When it first releases, you're going to get it on Bandcamp. You can buy it on iTunes. You can buy it on Google or Amazon or those places where you can buy it. But he doesn't usually release it to streaming on like Spotify and those things for a couple of months. Actually releasing it everywhere. Spotify, wherever, Pandora, whatever, wherever you get your streaming. I'm still going to get on that same soapbox and say, don't stream it. Go to Bandcamp or to Amazon or Google or iTunes or wherever it is that you can buy it. Put that money down and buy this. So, album drops tomorrow. Probably, if it's anything like any other Curt Kennedy album that we've had, it's going to take me 3 weeks of constantly listening to it to really be able to feel like I've got a good enough grip to give you a review of the entire album. But this is kind of just a fun thing I like to do, blind react to some of these videos. So we're going to check it out. It is called Natural Born Killers. The name of the album is called Serial Killers Smile in. I haven't listened to the podcast, the Cross Examine podcast, and hear Curt give like a break. I'm going to read you the description on the YouTube channel on Curt Kennedy's Corner. If you haven't already, go hit that up. Curt, YouTube, subscribe. You can watch the Cross Examine podcast live over there. You can see all the videos and stuff that he drops, and live things that he does throughout the week, just different times he'll pop up and go live. Some really cool stuff. The last live video he did talking about Jay-Z, and I think it was the bar was, do you fools just skim through me, really listen or just skim? Something to that effect. Never been a real big Jay-Z fan myself, so I haven't listened to it, but it kind of describes the way I listen to music. I say it all the time. I'm a beat guy, so I get lost in the, and I have to force myself to go. That was a pretty cool kind of hit home with me on that live video he did. So go check that stuff out, Curt Kennedy's Corner. But we're going to get into this here. We're going to get into the Natural Born Killers. But here's the description that he has on his YouTube channel. In 1994, the movie Natural Born Killers exposed how serial killers have been irresponsibly glorified by the mass media. This song shows how you and I have been impacted by this phenomenon today. What makes a serial killer? And how do you know you are not one waiting to happen? Album dropping Friday, 12/17/21, everywhere. www.curtkennedy.com. So that's a good place to go buy it. Again, I like to get my stuff on Bandcamp, and you know why. I've said it before. You can actually give a tip. You know, if they're asking $10 for an album, you can pay $12. You go to a restaurant, you get a good meal, you get good service, you leave a tip. My opinion is the same thing on music. If I can, if I know, again, this is kind of coming beforehand, so I don't know if I'm getting great music, but it's Curt. History shows he doesn't do bad stuff. I mean, from the point that my first album of Curt's that I bought and listened to, downloaded C4, to the appendix, to his joint with Apologist. I'm drawing a. Oh my gosh. I have a review of it. Go check it out. I can't think of the title. What is the name of that album? New happening. Something about news. Sorry, Curt. I should have prepared a little more, but it's live. That's a great little teaser on this. So with all that being said, we're going to jump in and we're going to check out. This is Natural Born Killers, Curt Kennedy video done by Dan Miller, and let's go. That's a good question.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Yeah, how you do that there? We're the princes of the kings, it's that new rap air. Curt can't put in work like that toolbox there. Came from guns and cash in that shoebox air. Coming from the war zone, that's the United States. Celebrate rape and pillage, what would you might take? On the backbone of Jesus who was bruised by grace. Fight the drama of this life like it's boom, yeah. We're on Zoom and everything we consume is making us stay Hume. Reacting to whom and who might pray. We subsume philosophies and assume that everything will be cool and be the same like resuming resume. Headlines are showing that there's murder on the mind. Organ trafficking rings and things humanity designs. The occult sacrifices the babies you will find. Bestiality and many surrealities combined. We are natural born, natural born, natural born killers. Natural born, natural born, natural born killers. Natural born, natural born, natural born killers. Natural born, natural born.
We in the club like
natural born, natural born, natural born killers. Natural born, natural born, natural born killers. Natural born, natural born, natural born killers. Natural born, natural born.
we in the club like
Yeah, how you missed that line? I was there at virgin birth, but abortion is fine. Water love is Squid Game, but in Chicago is crime. How they care about the earth, but my people get lines. Police lines do not cross, they cross every time. Greatest country in the world, the greatest haters online. Why is vengeance such a virtue in a lot of our minds? Why is Batman a hero when he's violent at times? Cowboys and Indians, mafia is the synonym. Violence makes cake and we bind it like it's Intamins. Remember back when Drake was soft and rapping and singing in? Now it's mob ties and knife talk for Benjamins. Nah, it's synonym, disguised as cinnamon. It's all fresh in blood like the devil ain't the synonym. Like he ain't the him and them, the him and them demonstrates the almighty him and them. But is it really him? Natural born, natural born, natural born killers. Natural born, natural born, natural born killers. Natural born, natural born, natural born killers. Natural born, natural born.
We in the club like
Natural born, natural born, natural born killers. Natural born, natural born, natural born killers. Natural born, natural born, natural born killers. Natural born, natural born.
we in the club like
Yeah, how they don't seem grim. How they never shot a gun, but are killers within.
Hit the wrong
Nah,
button.
it's synonym, disguised as cinnamon. It's all fresh in blood like the devil ain't the synonym. Like he ain't the him and them, the him and them demonstrates the almighty him and them. But is it really him? Natural born, natural born, natural born killers. Natural born, natural born, natural born killers. Natural born, natural born, natural born killers. Natural born, natural born.
we in the club like
Natural born, natural born, natural born killers. Natural born, natural born, natural born killers. Natural born, natural born, natural born killers. Natural born, natural born.
we in the club like
Yeah, how they don't seem grim. How they never shot a gun, but are killers within. How they preach the word of life, but are dead in their sin. And how they eat their bread and wine, but then whine about them. They'll be weeping and gnashing and mourning their teeth. How the blood on the cross spill on Ferguson streets. How they hate being woke when they already sleep. And why do vaccines determine if your faith is deep or not? You got the shot, then you've lost your plot. A land in heaven's lot, but that's not what God commands. The 5th crusade, 11th plague you got to see. Took the green pill, red and blue, it's not for me. Who shot you? No biggie, that's what y'all can see. Killing we softly is not what it ought to be. Killing we softly is not what it ought to be. We all got CWWJD.
Are you sure you're not a serial killer? Serial killer, smiling pictures dropping tomorrow. So yeah, Bandcamp, Amazon, iTunes, all streaming platforms. So y'all got to go check this out. I mean, again, I would have to go through this like 18 times to catch all the lines. The one line that stuck out to me that I recognize more than anything, because I see it all the time, being active on Twitter and so on, is that whole line, the greatest country in the world, greatest. I mean, it's insane. And I've said this multiple times, talking about Drake was soft and now, he's taken it to this. Again, I've never really listened to Drake, so I don't know the extent of his music. I've always, heard he's soft. I honestly, I don't think I've ever listened to intentionally an entire Drake track, unless I've heard it by accident in a bowling alley or something like that. I don't know. But things like that, again, this is the stuff that sells. Talking about Batman being violent and mafia on the street, and this is what we choose for entertainment. I did a big thing a few years back. It actually just popped up in my YouTube memories, or not my YouTube memories, my Time Hop and Facebook memories, a conversation about the TV show Dexter that just came back. And I was like, how can we as Christians watch this? Because literally the premise of the show is you're rooting for a serial killer. He becomes the hero in the show. There is no, the people that he kills he only kills bad people. But it's like, it puts us as Christians in a place. And I mean, it blew up, got ugly, because people were mad at me because I would try to, kind of hit back at that sacred cow, and Curt is doing that. This is what I love about Curt. And it's that whole stay balanced. Since I started doing podcasting and talking about this stuff, I've always been a consistent, my hobgoblin has been a consistent worldview. That's the thing that I have harped on from the beginning. Do you have a consistent worldview? That is exactly what Curt Kennedy talks about with his hashtag stay balanced. You know, to be that in that place where we as Christians, we don't jump in that we should not, no Christian should be, again, the vaccine is not the mark of the beast. It is absolutely not. I mean, you know, is it practice run? Are they trying to get to the point where they can convince everybody to do something through government and so? Okay, yeah, but it's not the mark of the beast. We should not be, you know, anybody who chooses to be vaccinated, we shouldn't be mad at them. We should allow that. Let them do what they want to do, but we shouldn't be forced to take it either, right? Again, stay balanced. Where do we stand in that? I don't call people who wear masks sheep. I would never do that. If you choose to wear a mask, I choose not to wear a mask. Most places, except I've got to go to physical therapy this morning. They're going to make me wear a mask. I've got to wrap this up because I got to leave soon. So, but all of this is to say, you know, as Curt is talking about, the what we ingest, what we take in, you know, this stuff, and this is what the world is selling us, and then we wonder why. You know, we wonder why we see this violence explode in different areas and different places. You know, whether you think it's justified or not. I mean, that's a whole nother discussion. I'm going to be doing an episode later of Let Me Tell You, talking about the Jussie Smollett and situations and so on. So stay tuned for that. That should drop later today. But again, I mean, I love Curt Kennedy. Always constantly making me think when I listen to his music. I mean, I love all kinds of lyrical theology, stuff that I can just go, yes, amen, this is amazing, this is great, this is theology, this is stuff. I can't remember the phrase that Curt used last week in the podcast, this last episode. I can't remember how he described his music, but it was like current events. I mean, this is what Curt gets into. He's going to take you through your current events. What I try to do with my Let Me Tell You podcast, he takes you through current events and then puts that into the Christian worldview, right? Again, he's not taking his Christian worldview and because of this current event, he says, okay, I'm taking this current event and I am going to frame it. I'm going to look at it in this Christian worldview. And this is the lens through which I look at everything. And we should all do that. And unfortunately, not many of us do. And so, again, entirety that I've been following Curt Kennedy, kind of know him. I would say I know. I'm not going to say we're buddies. We're not friends. I mean, I've never sat down and broke bread with him. I hope someday to be able to get out there to Washington, go to his church. I want to go check out, you know, sometime next year, I'm going to hope to make a little at Philly and visit Strack's restaurant and stuff like that and just kind of chop it up with these brothers a little more. But I know who he is. He knows who I am. We've interacted in the past, and as long as I've not heard him do a bad album. He is another one of appendix, these huge albums that he puts out that are like 2.5, almost 3 hours albums, you know, the length of an Avengers movie. I can listen to it straight through and not skip a thing. And I'm expecting this album that's dropping tomorrow, Serial Killer Smile and Pictures, is going to be the same thing. Go get it. iTunes, Amazon, Bandcamp, all your streaming platforms. But again, I'm going to encourage you, if you call yourself a Christian brother or sister, and you love the music that these guys are putting together, one, here's going to be my one caveat. If you are a Patreon supporter of Cross-Examine, I give you a pass to stream it because you're supporting Cross-Examine in another way monthly. But if you're not, either go support Patreon or buy this album. Go to Bandcamp. If they're asking for $10, give 13. Give a tip. Base it on the past experience. expectations of the future ones that you are giving your money to support. Do this. Please go pick it up. Go to Bandcamp. Buy this album. Support Curt in the amazing ministry. One, just the pastoring the church that he does. But again, Cross-Examined, the podcast is a ministry, and the albums that he puts out is truly ministry. I mean, there is edification to be gained through the God-glorifying inner, and it's well worth our time and money to put into this and support what he's doing. This is an amazing video. The link is in the description. Go watch it again 2-3 more times. Subscribe to Curt Kennedy's Corner. Hit the subscribe button there. Hit the notification button there so you can get all the stuff that Curt releases over there, and Curt and Stract and Cross. While you're at it, hit the like and the share on this video so more people get to hear about Curt's stuff. If you haven't already, because that makes Mr. Algorithm send this, saying that long before Space Jam. So they stole it from me. I'm sure I stole it from somebody else, but I thought it was an original thought. So thank you guys for taking the time. I got to wrap this up because I got to jump in a truck and go drive therapy appointment for my shoulder. Thanks guys for taking the time out to watch. Please, this amazing God glorifying music, go buy the album, go buy all the albums. Hit me up, Norm Dunham on Bandcamp. Look at what I've got in my collection and buy all of it. There you go. There's your assignment for today. Thanks again, guys. As always, preach the gospel at all times. Use words. They're necessary. Until next time, Soli Deo Gloria.